This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Like this, I'm going to take this session and I'm going to record the session every day. After that, after the right after the completion of this session, within the 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm going to share the drive link. Okay, there you cannot download the video, but you can view the video. You can run the video. Okay, I'm going to along with that I'm going to select all the documents for you. Okay, for your referral. Okay, it will help you to go further when you're practicing. Okay, fine. So I'll go from the scratch level. Let us see what is AWS.
Okay, yeah.
So my session will be, there will be no PPTs. Okay, I'm going to take a board like this. I'm going to teach here.
Oh, okay.
To make you understand very well. Okay, fine. First, let me clear you what is AWS. Amazon Web Services. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a cloud technology. So basic. Hello, I'm getting a call, right? Yeah, sure. Hold on for a second. I'm getting a call from my mom.
Yeah, no,
Classroom. Bye. So it's a cloud technology. Basically, you tell me how many. I mean, don't worry about the spellings. I'm very poor in spellings. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, you tell me how many clouds are present right now in the market.
I think Amazon, they have their cloud. Microsoft, they have their cloud. Maybe
Yeah. You have an idea. Okay. So we have Microsoft Cloud. We have Oracle Cloud. Sorry, we have Oracle Cloud. Let me put you a basic idea of this Amazon Web Service, why we are using this Amazon Web Services. Okay, so we having Microsoft Cloud, we having Oracle Cloud, we have Google Cloud, we have IBM Cloud. So like this, there are so many clouds are present right now in the market. Okay, obviously we go. I mean, usually we going to heard this. This name like Microsoft Cloud. Okay, so these were introduced so many years back. These are introduced so many years back. Right now, these people like IBM people are using IBM Cloud, their own infrastructure. Google Cloud using their own infrastructure. Or okay, if you want to use these clouds, you can use, no problem. But the thing is, these are very expensive. These are very expensive when compared to the Amazon Web Services. These are very expensive. Okay, in terms of money. Okay, nobody gives the service for free, right? So they want to charge you something. Okay, for this, I'm going to let me tell you. Okay, these are expensive. Okay, in Amazon Web Services, in AWS, we have three parts like basic solution architect level, and another one is SysOps, means system operations. Another one is AWS developer. We have AWS solution architect level, means what we are learning is solution architect level. Okay, SysOps. This means those who have good experience, like a 4 or 5 years experience in solution architect, these people will go for system operations, SysOps. Okay, those
Okay.
are well known with coding. Those people go for AWS developer. Okay, I mean the main thing behind this one is you need to have Java
Oh,
or
Java.
the
Okay.
okay. We are not going to learn both these two. We want to learn this one only. Solution architect. We have so many of the services in solution architect. So many services. We want to learn all the services in the solution architect. Let me put you an idea why we are using Amazon Web Services. Okay. So
Okay.
there is a saying for Amazon Web Services, like, what the saying is, use and pay. Use and pay methodology. Okay. Use and
Okay.
pay
Methodology.
methodology. We're going to use this word till the end of the solution architect. This is the main word. Okay. So I want to compare this one and this one. Okay. I want to compare these clouds and these clouds and Amazon Web Service Cloud. Okay. What is the main difference between them? So in this, for example, I'm going to tell you an example here to understand accurately. First, suppose you want to take a house for a rent. There, you going to pay a monthly rent, or you going to pay as this minute I have used this room for this only I'm going to pay. Obviously, you're going to pay for monthly wise, right or not?
Yeah.
So when it comes to these clouds, these are monthly charged. Whether you're going to use the service or not, you have to pay. You have to pay. That's all. There is no other option for these clouds.
Mhm.
But when it come in 2006, when the AWS comes into the picture, they change the entire cloud systems. Okay, they run on this word like use and pay methodology. Means if you are using a service for this minute, they want to pay for this minute only. If you are using for 5 minutes, they want to charge for 5 minutes only.
Okay.
Like that. Because of that only, this AWS became very popular and rapidly into the market. That's the main difference between these clouds and Amazon Web
AWS.
Services. Okay, for this
Yeah.
purpose only, everybody is migrating their servers to this AWS. Okay, got it?
Yeah, got it. So anyone can use AWS, right? Like even a
Anyone can use.
small company.
Anyone can. Anybody can learn.
Okay.
Okay. Mainly, the thing is, we need a good practice on the services. Until we don't practice, okay, we don't get anything. We don't get anything. We can't do anything else. Okay. So for every service, you have to do the practice.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So,
Yeah.
so next, there are Amazon is giving two types of accounts for us. Two types of accounts. One is personal account. Another one is uh, professional account.
Mhm.
For our practice, as we are learners, okay, we going to use the personal account. It's going to charge 2 rupees when you are creating an account. I'm going to show how to create an account. When you're creating an account, it's going to charge in Indian rupees, it's going to ask for 2 rupees only. But in US, like in terms of dollars, I think it asks like $4 or $3. I don't know exactly. Okay. So in Indian rupees, it asks for 2 rupees for the verification. Okay. So the AWS is giving a personal account for the those who are learning AWS. In this, we're going to cover all the topics, but the personal account is like driving a car without a steering.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But we can do up to some extent. We can do up to 80%. No problem in that one. Okay. So if you are going for a professional account, it will be given by our company. Okay. If you're an employee for an TCS, they want to assign an account for you. Okay. So this is the professional account. No need of worrying about this one. I'm going to tell you about this personal account. Okay. So in this, it's going to give 750 hours per annum free.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Means all the services are not free. There are few services which are free. There are few services which are chargeable. Okay. I'm going to tell you which are free and which are not free. Okay. So if you're using, right now we are using a personal account. Okay. For example, if you create there is a service called EC2. Cloud elastic cloud compute, means it's a server, creation of server.
Okay.
After creation of the server, if you forgot to delete the server, for example, why? Because as we are practicing, okay, if you forgot to delete the server, so today at this time, in your time, you have created at 6:30 a.m. You have forgotten, you have logged out.
Okay.
Okay. After tomorrow again you have opened this one. So obviously it will going to be like 12 hours or 15 hours, I think. Okay. So it will, it consumes nearly 12 hours.
Yeah.
Means 750 minus 12 hours, it's going to detect.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that, if you are using any service and if you have left and you unfortunately have forgot, it's going to calculate all the hours. It's going to detect your hours here. Okay. So my I recommend to create a personal account. I will show you how to create a personal account. Okay. So what is the main theme of using AWS? What we going to do in AWS? What is the purpose of learning AWS? In traditional way, in 2000, 2005, like that, before the cloud was not introduced in the market. Okay. They used to use a traditional service. Means they want to have an application, they want to, traditional service means it's a physical service. Okay, they want to develop an application like Flipkart, Amazon shopping cart. There are so many, like, right? So they want to deploy this application in the physical servers, and they want to give the access for the people, and people is going to use this one, right? Before the cloud was introduced, before the cloud was not introduced into the market. After the cloud was introduced, they started migrating to the cloud environment, AWS. After the cloud was introduced in 2006, they started to migrate their servers to the cloud environment. So what is the main advantage of moving to the cloud environment? What's the main advantage? There are so many advantages. Okay, let me tell you. You are using a laptop, for example. Maybe the configuration will be like this: 8 GB RAM, right? So you having 1 TB hard disk, right? So maybe it like I mean, for example, you take an example like, okay, it may be i3 processor. Okay, assume your laptop contains this configuration. What happened? You're using since 2017. You have bought this laptop for maybe in Indian rupees it's like 40,000. Maybe in dollars, let it be like $700, maybe for example, just think, assuming. Okay, so you keep on using this laptop from 2007 till today, 2019. So you got a problem with your laptop. What's the problem? Your hard disk got full, like 1 TB hard disk. You're using 1 TB hard disk, right? So up to 950 GB you have consumed. Okay, you have used this 950 GB hard disk. We have so many movies, we have so much of data, everything. Okay, at the time you want to learn something SAP modules and a high-end module. It needs 16 GB of RAM. Are you getting what I mean, can you able to understand what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. So it needs 16 GB of RAM, 400 GB of, assume that's all. Okay, 400 GB of hard disk. So i3 processor. What you will do? If you are getting this problem, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you have to upgrade your laptop.
We have to upgrade your lappy. Okay, simply you don't want to lose your this data. Okay, you don't want to lose this data. So obviously you go to a shop and you want to buy a external hard disk, 1 TB hard disk. It costing of nearly 3,500 in Indian rupees. I don't know in the terms of dollars, as you have idea in Indian rupees, right? So 3,500 rupees in Indian rupees. So you'll go to the shop and you can buy this one and you just come home and you take the backup, okay, from your laptop, and you will going to format your laptop, right? You're going to format your laptop, right?
Yeah.
After some again you started using. Okay, here I said 16 GB of RAM. Now you have availability of only 8 GB RAM, right? Again you go into the shop. Why? Because we don't have as much knowledge on this one, like hardware. So you go to the shop and ask the shop owner to do extend your RAM. Okay, to extend your RAM. That guy what is does is he going to he says that you have to buy a 8 GB RAM again.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to buy a 8 GB. The 8 GB RAM costing of nearly 5,000 maybe in INR. Okay, so you have invested For this 1 TB hard disk, 3,500. Do you have idea in rupees?
Yeah. I have.
Okay. So you're going to invest 3,500 here, again 5,000 here, right?
Yeah.
So you have a slot. You have a slot to insert another 8 GB. So totally 16 GB, right?
Yeah.
You have achieved your criteria, 16 GB for your laptop. Fine, you're running again, and after some time, after few days or few months, again you got the same problem. What you do? Again your hard disk was full, and here there is a need of using 32 GB RAM.
Mhm.
What are you going to do? And again you go to the shop, again you're going to buy a new hard disk, and you're going to take the backup and ask the shop owner to replace and increase the size of the RAM to 32 GB. You have now 16 GB only. So again you have to replace with another 16 GB. Then it is equals to 32 GB. So the shop owner says, sir, I am very sorry, you don't have a slot to increase your RAM. This is not supportable. What you do? There is an urgency to use with high configuration like 32 GB RAM and 2 TB of hard disk. What do you want to do? Definitely, you get a next idea that you have to sell the laptop, or you
Either.
have to buy a new laptop, right? With the configuration. When the slot is not available, what you can do, if you want to have a 32 GB of RAM, what do you want to do? You want to replace it, right? You have to
Mhm.
buy a new laptop. Otherwise, you have to sell this laptop. Again, you have to invest, right or not, Shiva?
Yeah.
So you have to invest. So keep this topic in your mind. Keep this topic in your mind. I'm going to tell you another small example in order to understand why we are using AWS. Okay.
Okay.
Shiva is having a new company, a software company, a software company.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, Shiva started as a new software company, and he got a project on Java. Okay.
Okay.
So he want to take 20 employees to develop this project. 20 employees like developers, Java developers.
Mhm.
And we need HRs, the infrastructure, HRs, and we need networking team, right? For
Mhm.
a new company. We need DB team, right? So we need all these guys. Okay. So
Mhm.
again, we need infrastructure like systems, hardware part, everything, right or not?
Yeah.
For
Definitely.
networking people, we need routers, switches, and everything, right or not?
Yeah.
So we need a infrastructure like systems. So there are 20 developers we have. We have to buy 20 systems. You have bought 20 system with a configuration of 8 GB RAM and 1 TB hard disk. Slowly, these people started working. After some time, what happened? After a few months, these systems got full. The hard disk got full. What is your next idea? You want to buy a external hard disk, right?
Mhm.
You want to take up the backups for every system. You have to buy a 20 hard disk. It costing of much, and you have to take the backups, and you have to store it in a secured way, right or not?
Yeah.
After storing also, you don't have 100% of this confident that the data is going to be safe, right?
Yeah.
So like this, again you started working. Again, after a few months, again you got the same problem. So if the problems goes on, and you have to invest so much of money on hard disks, right? External disks, right or not?
Yeah, storage. Yeah.
If the problem is going on, I mean, you got a project for 1 crore and you are not ready to, I mean, invest another 50 lakhs, I mean, to buy all this infrastructure, right?
Okay.
So I have the solutions for this one and for this one. I have a simple solution that is nothing but AWS. I'm going to show how it is going to work. Okay.
Okay.
So in AWS, what we going to do? We going to create the servers. What is the main role? We want to create the servers, and we going to do the. I forgot to tell you one point here. I told you there are networking team and DB team here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in AWS, there is no need of, there is no need of a networking team and DB team also, database team.
Mhm.
All these are configured in AWS only. The infrastructure already developed. We going to use this networking like network infrastructure and DB infrastructure. We going to manage this one. Okay, because of this cloud, these people are losing their jobs in future.
Oh, okay.
There are so many people lost their jobs because of the migration from traditional servers to cloud infrastructure. The company will always look for the cost optimization, right?
Yeah,
So
cost cutting.
obviously these people are losing their jobs. Why? There is no need of these teams again. As we are a system admins, as we are a AWS admins, we go to manage all these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the beauty of AWS. We want to build our own infrastructure here. The AWS is going to give an infrastructure. We're going to use that one. At the same time, we want to build our own infrastructure. We want to build our own routers, own switches, okay, own DBs. We want to develop all those things. That's the beauty of AWS. Okay, this is nothing but we have to configure. We have to configure. That's all. We have to know how to configure all this one. Mainly, the AWS was used in, we have to, I mean, the main role of AWS, we going to create the servers. We're going to create the servers and we going to manage these servers. Right? Wait a while, hold on a second. Um, yeah. We're going to manage all the servers. What kind of servers are there? There are several types of servers in the right now in the market and right now available in the AWS infrastructure. There are several stuff. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask one question. Please tell me, what is the RAM you have seen on the RAM? The maximum RAM. The maximum RAM.
Oh, the maximum RAM I saw is one of my video editing project. They use 256 GB of RAM.
256 GB of RAM. It's heavy, no?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's crazy.
So, but in AWS, we can see 950 GB of RAM.
Oh, you can see 9. Oh, wow.
Okay, it's a huge one. At the same time, if you're buying an external hard disk, there is a limitation. For example, if you're buying 1 TB,
Mm-hmm.
means 1000 GB, right?
Yeah,
So here There is no limitation. We can use unlimited of space here. That's the beauty. That's the beauty here. Unlimited of space here. We can use this. Okay, let me show you how it will be. So, I mean, this is the basic class. Let me explain you what is that one. So, EC2. Elastic Cloud Computing is the backbone. Okay, I will tell you later how it's going to work. Okay, let me show you how we going to select the infrastructure. I already told you the infrastructure is already built, right?
Yeah.
So see, you can see here there are so many kinds of types of servers, types of instances. We call it as instances. Okay, so for the free trial, the Amazon is giving a free tier eligible here. This is only a free one. If you go and see, I mean, all these instances, these are all paid one. Okay, so that's why it specifically said that it's a free tier eligibility. Okay, when you're practicing, you're going to use this one. Okay, so these are instance types. Okay, if you see the CPUs, one T for the free tier eligibility, one. We're going to launch only one. Okay, so if you're going down, the I mean, it's getting increased. See, it's getting increased. Okay, so if you observe this RAM, this is a CPU. What we are seeing in what we are using right now, CPUs. Okay, if you see memory here, RAM, memory means RAM.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this we're going to use 1 GB of RAM. Okay, see, yeah, as you said 256, no, I think.
Yeah, I saw 256. Oh, they have 256 too.
256, 384. If you're going down, there are much to learn about this one. Okay, there are so much to learn.
Well, these all different prices, right?
Yeah. See, if you go down, see, you can see here. Sorry, I told you 3904 RAM size. Can you expect?
That will be more price, huh? SSD, solid state.
Yeah. If you want to launch this one, you need 128 CPUs. Like the Facebook, Flipkart, that people is going to use this this kind of configuration. Okay, so at the same time, this is the space. Okay, what you're telling, a hard disk space. Okay, so this was the hard disk. Okay, this is also unlimited one. Okay, if you go further, see, this network is already built here. When you are launching this one, the network comes into the action automatically. This was already built. Okay, by using all this one, we want to prepare, we going to launch our servers. In these servers, we want to launch our applications like Facebook. We going to for example, I'm telling you, okay, I'm going to show you how we going to deploy our applications into the servers when you're creating the servers. Okay, so in real time we call this a launch. We don't call it as a launching of servers. We're going to call it as a provisioning of servers. Provisioning of servers. This is the most important topic. Hold on for a second. Somebody's calling. Hello. ఒక్క నిమిషం అండి, నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను, నేను అందుకే రిప్లై అవ్వలేదు. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఉంటుంది, క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, బాయ్. So this is the most important. The backbone of AWS is EC2, Elastic Cloud Computing. Like this, there are so many services. Okay, if you observe here, so these are the services which present in total AWS, not to the solution architect, total AWS. So if you see here, we have so many services like IoT core. Okay, we can see AWS development here. We can see machine language here. Everything will be present. So there are some services we going to use for solution architect. Okay, if you see the course content. Okay, this is my course content. If you're going with AWS, okay, we
Okay.
need to have minimum knowledge on Linux. As you don't know the Linux part also, I'm going to teach the Linux part also.
How is Linux? Linux is easy to learn.
Yeah, easy to learn. I'm going to tell you. Okay, not entire Linux. I'm going to tell you the commands which are used in some areas.
Okay.
Okay, so we need this Linux. It's very important. Okay, there are nearly 150 commands in Linux, but we're going to use only 30 commands.
Oh, there are only 150 commands? Ah.
Yeah, nearly 150 commands. There are more also, but we are not going to use this entire 150 commands. We're going to use only 30 commands max. Okay, I'm going to cover. From the basic, from the first class onwards, I'm going to teach when I'm using each command. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to explain you why this command used for. Okay. Regularly, we're going to use these Linux commands. I'm going to tell you why later on. Okay, when you enter into the session. Okay, this was because of this only the AWS came into the existence and rapidly increased in the market. Okay, there are so many jobs on this AWS.
So what do you think about the job? Jobs are there?
Yeah, there are so many jobs on AWS.
Okay.
Okay, it's very easy to learn, Shiva. It's very easy to learn. But the thing is, we need nearly 80% of the practice.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in your mind, okay, how to use the services. I'm going to tell you, okay, minute by minute. Okay, I'm going to explain in a fully understand way. Okay, but the thing is, I need your time. I need your time for your practice.
Okay.
You have to practice it. That's all. When I'm saying something, when I'm saying some service today, you have to practice the service. It must. Okay, you have to do. That's all. There is no other way. Okay, by that only you can learn AWS completely. Okay. So we're going to use switches, we're going to use routers, we're going to create all this one. Okay, we're going to use subnets. Okay, everything. Okay, we're going to do auto scaling, we're going to load balance traffics, we're going to learn databases. Okay, we're going to learn storage part, we're going to learn security part. There's so many services. I'm going to teach you, no problem with one. Okay, but I want your time for your practice.
Definitely. Yeah.
You have to do.
I totally understand.
Unless if I complete the session today, you have to start your practice. You have to complete your practice by tomorrow evening. That's it. Okay, when it comes to the next class, you have to be ready. That's all.
Yeah.
That like that only you can learn. If you left, if you're not practicing, you don't understand anything. When I'm doing the service, when I'm doing the service, it will be like you'll get it very easily. You will get it very easily when I'm delivering. But when I complete the session, after you are trained, it will going to be very difficult. Okay. At the same time, you're going to love this services. Why? Because configuring and you're getting outputs. I mean, it's somewhat it's a different feeling. Okay, you're going to get that feeling, right? Damn sure you're going to get that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, any doubts regarding this session? Shiva,
Uh-huh.
any doubts regarding this session?
So far, I think, yeah, I understood because it's more like an introduction, so nothing technical. So far, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you can able to study the theoretical, right? I'm going to tell you what to study, what not to study.
Exactly, that's what I need.
Okay, I'm going to tell you everything, but your efforts should be on your practice. I mean, theoretical is nothing. If you're getting a practical 100%, theoretical is nothing.
Okay, man. Let me,
I mean,
yeah, let me
every
start
company
the.
will look for this practical knowledge, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's why they want, yeah,
So
real
I'm
time
going to give a hands-on. That's one for you. Okay,
Okay,
I'm going to give a complete picture on AWS. You're going to love this, like these services. What I'm doing.
okay.
Okay, you'll get a thrill when you're doing all this one. Okay. So
But yeah, Sathvik, I'm also, yeah, looking forward.
so I think you got an entire picture on AWS.
Okay,
So as this first session, okay, we'll close up here, and you'll. I mean, you got some idea on AWS, right? So
yeah, yeah, I
we
got the
will have,
basic introduction. Yeah,
yeah, we will have the first session from tomorrow.
tomorrow same time. Okay,
Tomorrow time, same time. Okay, some services will take 2 hours. Some services will take 1 hour. Some
okay.
service will take only half an hour.
Oh,
Okay, depends upon the services. Okay, I'm going
yeah.
to explain in theoretical way as well as more projection on like a practical way.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. And you're going to
Moreover,
send me the video link and you're going to send me the
yeah,
syllabus.
everything I'm going to and put it in my blogger. Okay, you
Mhm.
can access from there. Okay, every video
Oh,
at the
okay, sir.
same.
Mhm.
We going to have sessions from as you I mean from I mean in IST
Mhm.
we have sessions from Monday to Friday. Why? Because Monday to Friday means Monday is your Sunday, right? Monday is your Sunday, I think, right or not?
Monday. No, right now for me is Tuesday morning. For you is Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's Tuesday night. Okay,
So Monday
so
night is for me Monday morning.
yeah, so we going to have sessions from Monday to Friday. I'm
Yeah.
not going to take session on Saturday, Sunday. Why? Because I have a family, I have a kid. Okay,
Oh,
so
you have family? Okay.
my baby looks for me.
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't want to like mess up with, with the,
yeah.
both of them. Okay, so I'm not going to take on Saturdays, Sundays. Okay,
So you are a freelancer Amazon Web Service guy, huh?
it's not a freelancer. I'm working for a company.
Oh, you're working for a company.
Yeah, I'm working for a Vechusa. Okay.
Which is okay. So you travel to a lot of other countries?
Yeah, once upon a time, not much. Okay.
Oh,
So
why? What
I got
happened?
a chance only for one time.
Oh, why? Oh, what happened? Like you don't want to travel?
No, 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 no. I have a kid and I have to look up to them, so I don't want to leave them alone. Okay, there are so many criteria not traveling,
Yeah,
right?
how much
So,
you get paid?
come again?
In India, what is the pay package for AWS?
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, for me, I'm getting nearly 11K, 11
Oh, 11 lakh per year or
annum.
per annum? What do you think? That's a good money in India?
Yeah,
Oh,
nearly I'm
okay.
getting lakh, nearly.
Oh, nearly. So I think you can. There is a scope for more, right, in India?
So yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to be in this film for much time. Okay, I love business.
Oh,
I want
you're
to,
planning to do business.
yeah, I love business.
Uh,
I want to, go for a business, but I'm looking for a better chance to go with the business. Why? Because I was vexed up. I was into the industry nearly 13 years or 14 years. Okay.
oh, this IT industry, huh?
Yeah, IT industry. So I was vexed about this industry. So everywhere, every day, going and coming, and this
Uh,
is and
oh, okay.
okay.
So,
I
so
don't
what do
want.
you have in
So
mind?
I
What
want to
kind
go
of
for
business?
business. Hmm?
What kind of
Tell
business
me.
you're planning?
Yeah, I'm planning for a business. Let us see. We I mean we thought so many things. Okay, but everything will not be in the process, right?
Yeah, I have my friend from Hyderabad. He started his clothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he
From which
has
area? Hyderabad?
Hyderabad. Which area? I never asked him which area, but he said he's close to Hussain Sagar.
Uh-huh, Hussein Sagar. Okay, okay,
He,
fine.
he close. He's close to Hussain Sagar. His name is Praveen.
Is it a vendor?
No, me and we both were like student. We were like classmate.
Uh-huh.
During I did fashion technology.
Oh, whoa, wow. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
fashion technology.
Super.
Yeah, nah, it's good, but it's not big money. They pay in India only 30,000 per month. 20. That's it. You know in India. So this guy
Yeah,
he started his own business now.
yeah. Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
let it be. I'm going to teach you in a good manner. Don't worry about that
Okay,
one.
man. So we'll see tomorrow 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30. Okay,
Okay,
my
yeah,
time
yeah.
is.
Send me the links. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to share this video. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, you too.